Hi, I'm the Global Runner and I'm planning to get under 2:30 in the Montreal Marathon aged 50. I turned 50 earlier this year and wanted to see if I still had it in me. So I ran Phoenix in 2:48 in February and then I ran Carmel in 2:38 in April. Now I'm trying to get under 2:30 in the Montreal Marathon in 7 weeks' time. But I'm just starting to get a bit of pain in my left knee in particular. I think the theme is you gotta live to fight another day. Okay, so this is the video I feared making and really never wanted to make. So those of you who watched my last video will remember that I was trying to hit some mileage, and I did. It was relatively successful. I did 13 miles on Friday, which is 22k, 12 miles on Saturday, which is about 20k, and then on Sunday I did a long run with some spice, which was a good run, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I started to feel a little bit of pain in my right foot and my left knee after that run. And so I did a slow jog, 60 minutes on Monday, and I realized that there was a problem. So I immediately shut it down, which was definitely the right move. And I immediately went to see my physio, Tyson, and I'll talk about that in a moment. So the rest of the week, I decided that 3 days off was not going to kill me. And so I immediately decided that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday would be cross-training days, and I'd reassess on Friday. So I'm not panicking at the minute. I'm hoping that this is just a blip, but that is the training week this week, which really isn't what I wanted to report. But now let's have a look at the session that I did on Sunday, and then I'll give you an update on the injury issue. Okay, so it's Sunday morning, early o'clock, and I'm heading off to Banff to meet extremely tall friend and the extremely young friend. So there's three of us today. Don't know if you can see out there, but the sun is just coming up over the mountains. It's going to be a glorious day. My plan today was just to go long, like maybe 22, 23 miles, see how it feels. Approaching sort of 40k, but the incredibly tall friend has a session with some pace in it, so I'm gonna help him do that. I'm gonna start early because I want to do the pace later in the session, so I'm gonna do about 10k hopefully, meet up with the guys and then do a bit of pace around Banff. Should be good. Sunday was a great day. I was running on tired legs and it was a decent session. We had longer intervals at the start, which were increasingly shorter and increasingly faster. But the meat of the session was the 5k effort at the end at 3:40 a kilometre, which is 5:54 a mile. And that really felt like marathon paced effort. So that was a really good session. I did an extended warm up, an extended cool down, which brought me to 24 miles for the total day, which is 38.5 kilometers. So that was a decent day. So we are done. Got my post-run latte, cheers. A good day's work under the belt. Now it's time to get a bit of recovery done. So why are the most obvious decisions always the most difficult to take? So it's Tuesday morning and the plan today was to do a sort of semi-long run, maybe 15, 16 miles, sort of 25k, just to push on with the mileage. We've done 4 days of big mileage, but I'm just starting to get a bit of pain in my left knee in particular, and I've got a bit of a sort of stiffness in my foot. So I'm going to see Tyson the Wizard tonight, and it's obvious I have to cross-train today, but it's, oh man, it's so difficult to take that decision when it's obviously the correct decision. I think the theme is you gotta live to fight another day. Like, you can't just keep pushing and insisting. Like, we're a long way out, I'm fit, and I shouldn't worry about missing 2-3 days of running just to do a bit of cross training to get back on top of this. So I'm going to cross train today. I'm going to do the elliptical and the bike, and then I'll see what Tyson says this evening. So it's fine, it's a blip. You gotta live to fight another day. So here it is, the elliptical, bought it off Kijiji for next to nothing. If it's good enough for Parker Valby, it's good enough for me. It's one of those ARC trainer ones. Let's give it a go. I went to the physio and he gave me a lot of needling. And so I've decided that I need to actually move my legs to stop the stiffness, to get rid of the stiffness in the legs. So I didn't have a pool, so I've come up to here to do a pool run, and it is freezing. So that will also bring down some of the swelling in the legs from the acupuncture, and it's a nice cross-training workout. Here we go. So clearly not the week I wanted, but I'm not panicking yet. I did exactly what I should have done in this situation. I immediately stopped running. I sought professional help from Tyson, and he thinks he's found the problem. And so we had a lot of acupuncture, and we've got a bit more acupuncture coming up on Friday. And then I did some active recovery. I think resting is not always the right thing to do. You need to keep moving the muscles. You need to keep getting out the stiffness and the issues without any impact. So pool running is great, the biking was great, and the elliptical was great. So I'm hoping that this is just a little bit of a blip. If I'd caught a cold or a flu, for example, I would have taken 3 days off, no problems. And so I'm not worried at this stage. I'm gonna take the lessons from this and I'm gonna move forward, and hopefully I'll be running by next week. So let's see how it goes. It doesn't always go to plan, and that's okay. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next week when hopefully I'll be back to running. Wish me luck.